All right, hold it right now. Fuck everything I've set up until this point. Collard greens, grits, and a salad door. ELEX. Now, there's a reason I did this in the reverse order. You think most expensive, middle expensive, least expensive. Mass drop bullshit. Just throw these fucking things out because, you know, mass drop doesn't make anything good. These are the only headphones I should be recommending if you're looking for like between, I don't know, 400 and 900, right around that range. If open back, just you want to really, this is it. These are fucking sold. Sold. Step up from this, you're going to ZMF. You're going $1,000 plus, $1,000, $1,300. I want to look at like the 909s and go, why do you exist? Because these, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. And then I explained to you yesterday, and you're just like, you're bass heavy, and you're real crunched in, and then you're just like overpriced. These sound like these way too much. Only more soundstage. It's like, I put on Amber Rubarth, right? Amber Rubarth Strive. And it's a binaurally recorded thing. It's like, and there's shit happening in the left channel that, I don't know, like vocal erupt levels. And I know the vocal erupts are cheaper than this, but the vocal erupts are Jesus. Literally the coming of Jesus into a metal headphone. You know, I don't know, go to church for it. Hold on, let me finish this song. There's so much soundstage. And the bass is just perfect. Like the bass in this was damn perfect. It was perfect. It was $4,000 headphone perfect. And the bass in this was too much. And the bass in this sounds like the bass in this. It's just enough. There's also, I think the problem is going from those where it felt stuffy and closed in, and these are just like, okay, air, literally space, so much soundstage, so much detail here. Another thing, crushed highs on this, just a little bit just to keep it from dying, and this was extremely nice highs, but these have wider soundstage than those, same bass, and like some of the most detailed highs I've heard in a dynamic. Like we're getting into CMF territory here, and that's scary. Things are happening. Oh, it's up and behind me. I'm gonna skip through the playlist a bit. Soul coughing, circles. These are my favorite headphones of the last few months. Just straight up. I love the 909s. I'm going to probably own the 909s, but you know what? If the 909s just happen to sound like this tomorrow, I wouldn't complain. These are the result of Focal having good hardware, but then being Focal about it all, and then Massdrop coming in and saying, hey, take your hardware and could you make it sound like this? And they give it to him, no, like this. And they give it to him, no, fuckface. Hey, like this. And eventually, you get what these sound like. Worth every penny of the 700. They're dropping right now. How long is this drop going to be on for? Because I don't really. 2 days. Oh. So here's the deal. If you're a patron of mine, you might get to see this review really early, especially if you're in the $10 tier. I literally just drop it into the Telegram chat because these are worth owning. They're fucking worth owning. I should own a set. I had no urge to listen to anything Focal did. The Alliers were like, oh, those are interesting, and then the Utopias are just overpriced, and they're good, but they're not fucking $4,000 good. And these are just like Beats Studio Pros, pretty, but these are real fucking headphones. These are real headphones. These do things that make me smile and want to listen again. And oh my god, and they're comfortable. There's no pad change required. These pads, very fast memory foam. I think it's memory foam. Is it memory foam? Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Doesn't matter. If I can't tell and I don't care, it doesn't matter. Here are the wires they come with. It comes with a standard Focal box, just like the Eliers did. A bit stiff and thick. Comes with a 1/4 inch, double wide, single wide. Let's get this shit out of the way. Let's talk more about sound. Zeos must be sick. He wants to talk about sound more. Comes with balance. I completely could care less. Could come with nothing. Could come with shoelaces. Could be a dead rat in the box. Because as soon as you find a way to make sound come out of these, and by the way, I like the fact that these are spring-loaded. Like you pull down and they're spring-loaded back. I don't know how they do that. How do you do that? It's very interesting. There's a driver sitting in there. And it looks exactly the same as the driver sitting in that. And exactly the same as the driver sitting in that. But this is the winner. This is the WinRAR. This is the one everyone should be spending their money on. HD 800s can suck my ass in hell. These are better. Let me think of other things that these are better than, so that people can get really angry in the comments. 560 high per minute are a little bit cheaper. Yeah, these over those in a heartbeat. HD 1000s, these over those, because they could still do that like warm low end, and they still sound huge, but they got soundstage for days. Fucking days. And that warm bass is so inviting, and nothing hurts. I don't like when things hurt. By the way, playing this off of my QES Labs reference amp. Balanced. I'm using balanced. I'm using a these are a cable set up by Ursine, where I can change out what that bit is. So I'm using a 2.5 millimeter balanced to this, and then this goes specifically into, which by the way, I also didn't talk about it with the Focals. The Utopias have some sort of stupid fucking hyper connector from space. It's great. It's a great connector. It's the only headphone on Earth that I know that uses it. He's used 3.5 millimeter. Just mono 3.5 millimeter. So any 3.5 millimeter mono will just go whoop, and then it'll work. Fuck you again, Fostex. Why are you doing your stupid shit? I don't want to hate the Fostex more, but these headphones are so good, they make me want to hate other things. Oh, the Great Gatsby's right here. Where are you? I want to sing and dance and move with these headphones. They're that good. Let me try to Stax treble. How's Stax treble? People complain that Stax don't have good treble. I think they're full of it. Planars don't have good treble. A lot of planars will have to cut it because it's such a big diaphragm to try to move a little bit of it fast. But this is like cutting edge dynamics right now. Only ZMF can come close to it in dynamics at this cost. Only ZMF, Fostex. God damn it. Let me listen to this song. Hold on. Let me really go. Sometimes I'll tell you that, oh, it sounds like I'm listening to speakers in a big room. And it's almost like that. Except it sounds like I'm listening to the live performance of this in the room it's being recorded. Forget the whole speaker bullshit, because that's usually indicative of like, well, it sounds a little fake, but in a big room. These sound absolutely natural. They just are happening. She's singing, and it's just happening immediately. Just boom. I don't need these. I want them. I don't need them. And I want those just because I've always said I'd have a set of Fostex, and I might for the resale value. But fuck, Cal, what have you done? You've literally doxed yourself. You try to sell these, and you try to sell these, and then you get some weird, crazy kid named Mastrop to come in and convince you to sell these, and all of a sudden your other shit is shit. I would not buy the Clears for obvious reasons. They don't appeal to me as far as the sound they're going for. And the Utopias, even though I respect highly some of the sounds that were coming out of it, the crystalline highs and the low end was nice, and it was just a gentle pair of headphones. $4,000 is a lot of money. I could hire a cat prostitute for $4,000. Not a real cat, a cat anime girl. Shut up. These are under $1,000. I can't believe they're under $1,000. But it's mass drop. They have to be there. These should be everyone's, like, where do you step up from here? That's another thing. Like, I've heard the lot. I mean, maybe Aeolus. Maybe Otor. What's that hi-fi I'm in that's like right in the middle? It's like crazy. I don't know. Stacks. Even I've been sitting there listening to my L700 Stacks for like 3 days now that I put the mass drop fucking THX amp over there. Fucking mass drop. I should have gotten that job with them. And that's the best thing. And those are the best things. And now this, the sounds just start. I could hear the sounds starting in places that I'm not expecting them to. Usually it's like, oh, it's going to happen left and it's going to happen right. Now it's starting left, but more left, up, and it's up. And it's like, why is it up? Sound can't come from up, and then the other sound comes from behind me, and it's like, I'm very impressed by these headphones. That's, jump to the timestamp right here. Hi, I'm Zeos Pantera, and I am very impressed by these Focal ELEX. I mean, they're all black. They're just like the super depressed Batman version of everything, which is ironic because I'm listening to the Batman OST right now. But they're still made in France. So even, usually you get to mass drop and everything gets China. Okay, hey AKG, you know how you make your things in Slovenia? Make them in China now and we'll sell them. And it's like, all right, still made in France. So the exact same build quality as these, and yes, exact same build quality as those. A little bit softer up top than this. It's probably where the extra weight came from, because the Utopias are heavier by 40 grams than the both of these. I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take that extra weight. Just fuck. What is his Z-review like? I don't know. He looks at his headphones and goes, oh, fuck, a bunch of times. Because he's trying to work in his head out how he could work his brain around why he should spend personally $700 on these. Because that's the thing. There's going to be no... they're always going to be worth a little less. If you can find a secondhand version of these for like $500, that's the greatest deal in the whole fucking world. I can't even imagine. I can't. I'm going to keep putting them back in my head. And I'll keep talking about how they sound. Which is, I know, rare and scary. Don't worry, kids. They're so good. They're just so good. I can't... They make everything sound like it's happening in some sort of DSP'd environment, where there's like trumpets playing, but it's happening behind me, and the trumpets are going to play and they're going to move forward. These are certainly the best headphones Focal makes. I like the Utopias. I take these over the Utopias in a heartbeat. Right now, just because I love soundstage. I'm a soundstage freak. I put those on, and it's like, oh, I hear all the things. It's very, very calm and gentle. I feel like these can do more. These can do more genres. They could accomplish more. Because they're spreading the sound out so far, you don't get that crowded, hurtful effect when something really hardcore comes on. Like Jan Hammer's Crockett's theme. That's as hardcore as it gets. Wow, I've got some real... Oh my god, Interstellar. Do I dare do Mountains? If you don't have the Interstellar soundtrack, please, by all means, go out and legally, with one eye, with no eyes, just legally, go get the soundtrack from the Interstellar and put on the track Mountains. And if you don't have this on, if you don't have Waveguide Seekbar, whatever, you won't see that it goes from very quiet to absolutely fucking insanely loud. And you might turn the volume up. Like, oh, this is a quiet song. Put it up. Why is all this ticking? Where's all this ticking coming from? And then at some point, we're going to skip ahead because I want to spend less time reviewing this than the entirety of my life. It starts building and all, but you have your amp up a little bit too far. And it handles it flawlessly. This is the test. This is the dynamic range test. If it can handle going from low with the detail to those screaming just like everyone in a church is screaming at once. And then there's the ticking, and then there's the low end comes in. It's not. I've heard distortion in headphones. I mean, I've heard distortion on amps probably too. Amps and headphones and speakers. And this is sort of like the best case scenario I've got going on right now. $1,100 German DAC with a fucking unknown amount of money Italian amp that's 200 degrees running into these headphones perfectly. But it's perfect. They're perfect headphones. They're exactly what I expect when someone says, hey, what's the best headphone I can get for X money? Focal ELEX. I'm going to be making a lot more links from goddamn Mass Drop. And it's sort of, here's the thing, there's a drop going on. Now they make this. They make the ELEX. It says in stock audio file. So it's made, it's no longer that whole, it used to be a nightmare when you used to go to Mass Drop and it would be like, hey, wait, what is going on? Why can't I, hide that and that and that. Oh, how you doing? Rem with cat ears. Can't go wrong. It used to be a nightmare. You go to Mass Drop and it'd be like, hey, we got this headphone. I want one. See you in 6 months. And then no one had a review, and then no one even knew if it was going to come out. And then they would ship it, and everyone loved it. Then you wait 2 more months, and they could be like, all right, it's up for another 12 days. And then, 5,000 orders go in, and it's like, oh, shit. See you in 4.5 months. Now they've sort of figured out, once they've got a winner, and this is the definition. The 58X Jubilee. Can I just catch up on Mass Drop? I may have to do an entire video on it. 58X Jubilees. Focal ELEX. THX AAA 789. Those 3 things alone should just sustain Mass Drop and everything they do. Those 3 fucking audiophile items are above and beyond everything. You cannot go wrong with the 58X Jubilees. You can't. Anyone who gets them is like, you know what? Yes. You had 660s, you get them, you still like, yes. Right up there. Just fucking right fucking up there. I don't mind the wires. They could be less focal. I mean, I think once you take the kinks out of it, you'll be fine. It'll just be fine. They'll be fine wires. They split, and they have, at least they have a normal connector if you do want to actually change it out. I can't suck the D of the ELEX enough. All right? I want to listen to them just forever. I want to just take them from here. I'm done. Sound demo's done. I can pack these up and send them back. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll put them over there and I'll listen to for another day or 2. But I got other headphones to do. But no, these. Okay. This has been the 3-day folklore roundup. I don't know. It's some stupid name I'm sure I'll come up with. Buy these. Just buy them. Just straight up say, let's see if Zeos is a dick. And if I'm a dick, you come back, tell me so in the comments. I recommend everyone come to all the comments of my videos to find out if I was lying 2 months ago when I made a video. Wallpaper of Catgirl Rem. I mean, can you get a better? That's like what I want. Rem? No. Catgirl Rem in her underwear. Perfect. Wallpaper available in the description. Link to these. If hopefully they're dropping again. Fucking timing is just epic. If you're a patron of mine, you're going to get to see this video. Like there's 2 days left, I'll get this video up tonight for the people in the $10 Patreon. Getting it actually like set up with links and everything, that's going to take a couple more days. It's probably not going to make it, but I'll try. So all patrons, I try for my patrons to get them into things before they end. It just, timing sucks. So if you want to join my Patreon, link in the upper right and the description. $5 gets you into yard sales, which happen from the 1st to the 10th of every month. The $10 gets you into that private Telegram chat where basically I become your bitch. And you want to know about these? You're going to find out. I've made my decisions. Here you go. Here's the video. Here's the audio. I upload my lossless sound demos to them if they want it. And then you all get reviews slightly early. And in this case, it's going to be very slightly early. Just 2 days till it ends. So yeah, there you go. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you for stopping by. There'll be another video tomorrow. I'm not sure what it'll be about. Hopefully not about more headphones, unless I start doing the ZMF stuff, because I know there's a pre-order that ends on the 16th, and everyone needs one of those. Because now I'm going to try to convince you to not just spend $700, but at least $1,000. That's my job. Laters.